Hello everyone. As yesterday we went through a GLM 4.5 article to see their pros and cons and what they are trying to do. With that, we figured out that they are trying to be good at reasoning, coding, and agentic capabilities, whereas they are really good at agentic, but they are at second or third position at coding, and in reasoning they lack a lot. So today we plan to explore their Z.ai to see, like as they claim they can build full stack system. So we would try to build block system with it, and we'll just taste a bit on their reasoning. So this is their portal. So I would sign up here. And here, I would say, let's say I want to develop full stack block system with following capability. Okay. First is we should be able, writer should be able to update block, and second is reader should be able to view block. Help me create MVP of full stack project. Let's see what it gives as an answer. Yesterday, we got to create a minimal viable product for your full stack block system with writer update and reader capability, React.js, Node.js and Express, MongoDB, JWT, deployment, Versal, and this backend infra, this. We don't want to create right now. We just want to brainstorm on MVP. Like what should be included in MVP and what should be excluded. It's quite fast. Not sure of if it is giving correct answer or not. So it has created a minimum viable product of full stack block system. Writer capabilities, block creation, symbol form with title and content. I edit existing blocks. This basic login for writer, only authors can where is it? Okay. This we all block title excerpt and date, full content view with author and date, public access to all reading features, store blocks, endpoint would be blog id, blocks id, immobile responsive out, footnote 44 missing, user management, and this caching, and front end would be this, and this is their oh nice, this is the flow that they have created: writer, backend, front end, database, and reader. Writer logins to a backend and then gets a JWT token, creates a block form on the front end, and then front end send it to a backend, post blocks, and backend can save blocks to databases. Readers can visit homepage and click block, and front end can get blocks, backend can send block list, and this okay. Key MVP, no reader accounts, public access simplifies development, avoid complex rich text editor, focus on text based, no delete functionality. Okay, looks good. So let's take this, and now we would be trying with their full stack approach. So they have a full stack. Let's see what it can develop. And meanwhile we can see if like we can ask Google to rate this, as Google is already good. Like if you see this, Google is really good, like it's second at reasoning. So we can use Google, and here we can rate following MVP. And meanwhile it is reasoning about it. We can check if it's still building. It's using some dumbing names as such, but that should be fine. Oh nice, it's basically creating a to-do list. Explore current project structure and understand existing setup. Set up database schema with Prisma for blocks and user. Configure Next.js for writer authentication. Create API endpoint. Build public blog listing page. Build blog detail page. Create auth. Build blog creation. Implement ownership control. Add error handling. Ensure mobile responsiveness across all pages. Okay, and this is first, and then to-do list starts from 1. Okay, first is completed. Set a database schema. Okay, now configure next auth.js for writer authentication. Next, okay, it's doing something. Then create API endpoint. It's interesting to see like what it can achieve after all this. And meanwhile we would see this response. So this is a very strong document. The clarity and structure ruthless. My rating is in it. It is well defined, achievable and intelligent, but the minus comes from a few unexamined risk and trade-offs that staff engineer would be expected. Okay, what you nailed: the strength, ruthless and explicit scoping. Okay, clear separation of concern, pragmatic tech stack, focus on core values. The staff 3 critical questions. Then no delete decision, product risk analysis. You have correctly whether excluding deletion simplifies the technical implementation. No soft deletes or cascading issues. No are you sure models. This is a good engineering trade-off. My question: what is the operational plan for critical publish error? Imagine a writer accidentally publishes an article complaining sensitive customer data, a major factual inaccuracy, or a severe security vulnerability. Updating the post is not sufficient. Content may have already been indexed by search engine and seen by the user. Without the delete function, how do we immediately remove this content from public view? Is this plan to have engineered manually? Okay, we have chosen MongoDB for its flexible schema and quick iteration. This is classic and valid choice for MVP where speed is paramount. My question: what is the long-term cost of choice? Okay, while you can model this in MongoDB complex query, the authentication or simplicity versus your chosen JWT stored presumably in local storage or cookie. This is simple and standard. My question: what is the precise mechanism for token invalidation? Okay, think through these 3 questions. Okay, we'll ask it to improve itself. Okay, then help us with updated MVP plan. Meanwhile, oh, it has started creating something. Welcome to our blog. It has a sign up, login, and okay, we will see. No blocks yet. It's quite fascinating to see like this much code we used to write, like it used to take a lot of time and lot of decision making. Right now it's being done with AI, and it's doing like, I would say within half an hour probably it can build systems. Not robust as we do, but it would evolve with time. As reasoning is not good, that is quite visible here as well, like naming convention and other pieces. I'd remove this. Okay, MVP proposal, writer capability, reader capability, technical essentials, basic UI, explicit actually user management, full user profile, password reset, email verification, multiple user. Oversell, Tailwind CSS, and MVP user flow is this, key architectural decision and recommendation. That we are explicitly excluding the is published flag provides the necessary operation control to immediately hide sensitive as content from public view without the complexity of full delete or this is all mitigation for critical public. Relational, we are choosing relational database over NoSQL alternative. This is a strategic decision to front load a small amount of structural work to prevent significant future pain. The post MVP roadmap stateless author short-lived token we will use in no images and text-based content first to avoid the complexity of file upload, storage and content delivery network. No reader account publish access simplifies development and removes all complexity. Okay. It's quite fascinating to see this. Oh, looks like it has completed all the 12 and it is trying to see some logs. Okay, it ran linked. It's some issues. .in is Node Mon, none retry. Slipify and tail 20. Looks like if it has started to create bug and it is failing with those bugs, it might hallucinate between those bugs, but we will wait. Otherwise we'll correct the approach and we'll start with basic. We can try that as well. So we can create separate chat. We can name this chat. We can name this full stack block system. Okay, and another chat we can use. We'll continue to review this. We'll duplicate this as it would take some time. We'll see if it can figure out issues and things. And here otherwise basic block system, and this is MVP, block MVP. Okay, it is saying that MVP, the block platform now complete and fully functional. MVP successfully all core functionality have been built. Database, okay, authentication, API endpoint, front end, security, readers can view all the block details, pages, writer authentication, block creation. This, the application is running locally with this, but it won't be on our local. Okay, and it would be working here. Okay, sign up, login. I would say add some, at least add 4 basic blocks. Okay, this particular, okay, basic block. If we reload this on landing page, it is loading blocks. Oh, nice. We can see some blocks when we click on this. Oh, nice. It is able to create something. Which writer login have you used? Can I log in? Same. Okay, so sign in, writer this, and password is 123, and if I do this, it says I am logged in now. Not able to log in with this. What is Next.js? Oh, they are using some third-party systems. Authentication for Next.js. Okay. It is able to figure out issues, but we would be only able to tell if it has correctly identified the issues if the fix starts working. Okay, now let's try this. After submitting login, it shows blank screen. This is quite fast, I would say. Like it feels, it gives a perception of being quite fast. I guess the issue was I was not seeing the output. I mean, use email, not verifying email. When I was hitting the password, email was getting reset. So if I see this now, it can go to edit mode possibly. Okay, so we have this blog now, we can just edit it. Okay, nice. API with Node.js, and here I would say etudes, and here I would make the changes, save it, and I should say this now. Okay, nice. Let's see. So this till now this is quite good. Maybe we can try some patches, something like how would you support images? First is okay. Next is like if currently everything is built in-house, what if we want to use some third-party integration like Stripe or similar? We can explore code. Okay, they are using shared CN. Okay, this in Chinese. Okay, okay. They are creating server, Next.js server, socket, listening this. They are using Tailwind config, TS config. We have API, even they have health. Okay, nice. Register, sign up, sign out, blog, create, Favicon global. Okay, now let's see their output. Great question. Let me address both of these topics in detail. How to support images? There are several approaches to add image support to a blog platform. Most common practical: local file storage with Next.js image optimizer. This is the simplest approach for basic MVP. Okay, cloud storage recommended for production using services like AWS S3, Cloudinary, or Vercel Blob. Okay, base64 encoding, simple but limited. Store images directly in databases. Base64. Third-party integration with headless CMS like Stripe is great architectural decision. How do you approach this? Front end, then API layer, then Stripe CMS, and then databases. Replace Prisma with API client like this. Get blogs, blog, create blog, update API routes to proxy to Stripe. Okay, update authentication to work with Stripe. Environment variables, Stripe set what you do on Stripe side. Okay, so let's introduce Stripe and use button editor from them. Okay, Let's integrate Stripe and use the Markdown editor. I'll guide you through setting up Stripe and integrating it with your Next.js blog platform. Okay, let's create a Stripe project and configure it. Okay. Overall, this looks quite good so far. We'll see. There is a create Stripe app as well. Okay. They are able to go through the documentations, understand things, and then create. Okay. Looks like it has successfully added this Stripe, and it is asking me to do some setup work. So we'll go through it. So this is, let's create a Stripe setup guide. Let's run a link check. Okay, this perfect. I have successfully integrated Stripe and added a powerful Markdown editor to your blog platform. Here's a comprehensive summary of what I've implemented. Created this. So we would have src library. So in src we would have a library, and here we would have a Stripe client. Okay, and a comprehensive client for it got scrolled. This interacting with Stripe API, authentication support, login, registration, and JWT token management, CRUD operation, convert Stripe response format to match your existing front-end structure. Created this component markdown editor.tsx. So in src components markdown editor.tsx we would see a sophisticated markdown editor component. Okay, and here we have created something. We'll see. Toggle between edit and preview mode, supports for code blocks with syntax highlighting, rich features, responsive design, works perfectly on mobile and desktop. Stripe blog routes, API Stripe blocks, full CRUD operations, authentication, API Stripe auth, and proxy acts as a proxy to Stripe, keeping your front end clean. Create a Stripe advanced block creation with Markdown editor, and listing page for Stripe powered blocks, and this key feature real-time preview, syntax highlighting, toolbar, mobile responsiveness, headless image, API first, admin panel, scalable, extensible. Created Stripe setup. Okay, how to use, visit this. Okay, let's visit this. Try Stripe features like create Stripe blog or view Stripe blocks. So we are here and we would try this Stripe post. So we have new post and Stripe post. Okay, let's do new post. It is a create Stripe blog or view Stripe blogs. Use the advanced Markdown editor with live preview, full CRUD operations. So currently it's like this. Setup, follow the guidance. Stripe setup, update with Stripe URL, use the provided API endpoint, add more content type and custom this. Over traditional approach, better content management, advanced editing, scalability, flexibility, separation of concern, API first, type safety, performance. Okay, next is setup Stripe, test the integration, explore feature, and deploy. Okay, so we would first see their guide, readme guide, which they have created. Stripe setup. So Node.js create Stripe project. This mkdir cd npm initialize npm install. This configure Stripe and configure server, create content type. Okay, So looks like they have not created this. Okay, so I would rather ask them follow the Strapi guide and set up Strapi. What was this? It was I guess it was password 123. Yeah, it was password 123. And okay, we have here view Strapi blocks. Create your first Strapi blog. Okay, right now it's taking to same place. Okay, we'll see. I'll follow the GitHub to configure Strapi for a block plan. Let me start by reading the setup documentation. We can understand this. Follow the Strapi setup guide step by step. Let me start with this to do this. Okay, let it do this. Looks like this is stuck in some loop. It's been more than an hour roughly, and it has not been able to integrate Strapi. I can show you, like every time it's trying to kill the process and wait for 15 second, 30 second. So if you see here, it's waiting for 30 second and then 20, and then again it's waiting for 30, 20, and if before that 30, 20, and it has tried different approaches but none of them seems to work. Like I had even asked, like it's waiting for too long. It has tried for 30, 15, and it has killed the process. So it was trying different ways, like creating code base by itself, like this, and then different approach, check if server is already running, but it seems to fail here. So we'll stop here and we can verify these flows. Create Strapi, this is same as earlier one. It's just same component with some modifications being used here. And this is this. So overall I would say this is very good to create a boilerplate, but still creating a full stack application might be not that straightforward. So yeah, so that is all in this video. We'll wrap up here now. It's already roughly 2 hours, so I'll cut short the videos and upload this. Yeah, thank you. We can, if you want, we can see the code base. It's similar as we saw it earlier. So yeah, we'll close now. Thank you.